Hello my friends, and I am going to explain you the relation of nutrition with learning. Nutrition plays a very important role in learning because our brain needs energy and that energy is fueled through our food. The micronutrients in the food play a vital role in brain functioning. The top nutrient for the brain is omega 3 fatty acids because brain is made up of 60% of fat, out of which 30% is omega 3 fatty acids. And omega 3 fatty acids are very important for cognitive functions. The speed of neurotransmission depends on omega 3 fatty acids layers on neurons. So, omega 3 fatty acid supplements are very essential for our body. Our body cannot make omega 3 fatty acids, hence, we need to eat foods which are having omega 3 fatty acid in it, just like fish or some other foods which are having an ample amount of omega 3 fatty acids in it. Then our brain needs a good carbohydrates for our brain. These good carbohydrates will come from vegetables and fruits and not from sugary items or fast food or junk food. The bread, pizza, pasta, all these things are very bad for brain, and there must be awareness about this because these cravings are actually making our brain dull and making our brain stressed. So instead of that, good carbohydrates actually fuel our brain, elevate our mood and improve our attention span. Second most important thing is protein. Amino acids in our brain, these are the neurotransmitters, they are made from proteins. So when we eat proteins, our brain becomes more and more focused. Third most important thing is water. Water is very much essential for brain because our body is made up of 70% of water. So water is actually a medium for transferring the energy, transferring the electricity in the brain. So when we get dehydrated or we drink less water, our brain actually shrinks. Our brain needs water to do its millions of functions simultaneously. So drink ample water in order to keep the brain health optimum. Then there are micronutrients like different vitamins. Vitamins play a vital role for different kind of enzymes, glands as well as neurotransmitters. Vitamin supplements can be we can get it through food, vegetables as well as fruits. So the best way to get the vitamins is through the natural sources. Especially vitamin B is very important for brain. Brain needs vitamin B for the neural transmission. Then vitamin C is very important for rejuvenation of brain cells as well as to have a strong cell membrane. Then collagen is very important for our skin as well as growth of our neurons. This is a one type of a protein. So now we have seen carbohydrates, protein, then vitamins, how they are useful for our brain. Then there are different kind of micronutrients which are very important for our brain, and they include copper, manganese, magnesium, selenium. These different kind of a small micronutrients can be supplied with different kind of vegetables. Always eat a rainbow vegetables because different colors are having different kind of vitamins, micronutrients in it. So eat such a things which are giving a proper nutrition to our brain, because now the studies have been found that almost 70% people on this earth are having some type of a nutritional deficiency, and this nutritional deficiency is like a pandemic. these are causing different kind of a diseases. So instead of taking medicine after getting a disease, if we do a proper meal therapy or proper nutrition therapy, then we can avoid many diseases, we can improve our immunity, and we can improve the learning. Now the most important part comes about learning. When child goes to school, especially in the intermission or interval, the child needs a proper nutrition, because that is the time when the brain is needing the maximum kind of a supply of energy. So the food must be very fresh. The food must not be very spicy, oily, because spicy, oily food makes a child very dull. So the most important thing is that your child should eat very fresh fruits, vegetables and homemade, home cooked food. And that too not very oily, not very spicy. Even salt should be having a in a moderate level. The especially junk food, these are having a very bad effect and a very negative effect on our brain. The most important thing about nutrition in Ayurveda gives a totally different perspective. Ayurveda says that your eating patterns should be decided according to need of your prakriti. If you are a Vata Prakriti person, then you must eat the food which is very hot, which is very instantly prepared, and which is very liquid, moist food. Then if you are having a Pitta Prakriti, then you must eat the cooling food or the alkaline food, which will give you a good kind of support to pacify the Pitta. Then Kapha Prakriti person should eat the bitter taste as well as astringent taste food. So Ayurveda says pacify according to your Prakriti. So these are the eating patterns according to your Prakriti in Ayurveda. Ayurveda not only emphasis on the type of food but also the ritual of eating. Ayurveda says that when you are eating, your mind should be totally focused and you should not be distracted by any other thing when you eat something, because while eating your digestion should be proper. Nowadays we see that a lot of people are having inflammation, bloating and different kind of problems in their health. The most important reason is they are not taking proper care of their digestion and they are not eating the food in a proper way. If you are talking to someone on a phone or if you are watching television and you are eating, then there will be some problem in digestion. Bloating will be there, gases will be there, acidity will be there. So try to follow the path of the ritual of Ayurveda. Ayurveda says before 10 to 15 minutes you should calm down. Before eating you should calm down and then you should start eating. When you eat, eat slowly, because many a times our appetite center is not having idea if we eat fast. If we eat slowly, then it can give you a signal that now this much is enough for you. So overeating is avoided. So Ayurveda has given a different kind of rituals for eating good food, fresh food, sattvika food, the food which is having a prana. So my most important point today is that nutrition is very important for our brain. It is nothing like that we have eating anything and our brain will be sharp. No. Now there is a very direct connection of our gut and brain, and it has been established. Our gut produces hormones which are very much essential for our learning. So if we eat the proper food, then our gut creates proper neurotransmitters, which is gut is called as second brain. And so our learning is affected if our digestion is not good or if we are not giving a proper nutrition to our gut, because our gut gives the signal to the brain and proper energy signals. Every food is having a different energy patterns, and that signature of that food is totally instantly got signaled by the gut, and gut produces like a happiness. Suppose if you eat something which you like very much, then there is a mood elevation, you become happy. So food for happiness is also very important for learning. there are some food which improve or increase anger or laziness, so that food must be avoided. The food for learning is the food which is very light in nature, which is very sattvika, which is having a prana in it and which is having a snigdhata in it. So all these food are very important for our brain's nutrition. And now it has been established fact that whatever we eat we become. So as we say we think we become, in the same way whatever we eat our brain shapes in that way. So if we want to shape our brain in a sharp way, then we must eat the proper nutrition with the help of experts knowledge. Then you will shine your brain and your mind and your health and your skin, everything will glow like anything.